Bartłomiej, Stasik, ecosystem manager at Casper Association. We're going to talk about the Accelerate Grant Program and the next steps and results of such a grant program. So, hello Bart, and tell me what is going to be built because of a grant program.
Hi guys, I'm Bart. Thanks Maciej for interview. So I can tell you a few words what we are building with the Accelerated Ground Program. We launched it on the December last year, and at the first period of the grant program, we focused mostly on the infrastructure because the aim of it was to fill the gaps in our ecosystem. So in terms of what kind of projects get the grant from us, so I can mention at least a few. So one of them, it will be a bridge which is called Router Protocol. It's an interoperability cross-chain communication protocol that will help Casper to be connected and not siloed from the other chains. They are also going to build some liquidity on the pools with Casper token. So you can call it as a baseline foundation for DeFi, together with .Oracle bridge, which is already live. You already, I believe, know about that. So this is one of them. In terms of other bridges, we also granted XP Network, which is one of the biggest NFT bridges in the whole blockchain industry. So the architecture is quite interesting. You can check it, check docs of XP Network. So this is like two bridges. Then, in terms of NFT technology, we have Minteandome or Melem. So this is the projects that are building around the NFTs. In terms of gaming, I took also the let's say, part of it, building the foundations for gaming ecosystem on Casper. So I granted the Appium, which is a no-code tooling. You can actually click the smart contracts with the user interface and create the smart contracts on Casper in easy way for game builders to build almost all kind of type of smart contracts. You can mint a token, you can do the vesting token. Staking token, NFT tokens, and a lot of them. They are delivering the first milestones. We have them on testnet, so you can expect that soon they will be live. And also the GameSwift platform, that maybe you can consider them that for the game builders that will build their solutions on Casper, it's a great platform to actually acquire the gamers and users for games to build traction for these solutions, because GameSwift you can consider as a Web3 Steam. They have already a lot of games in the pipeline, so potentially these gamers can play games that will build on Casper. So yeah, what is still missing for us, but it is on the development schedule. So these are the SDKs for Unity and Unreal Engine. We also have it on our roadmap. They are planned to be built. So this is like the foundations of the gaming ecosystem. We have on-ramps. It's maybe inside information, but I believe we can announce it right now. Ramp Network was granted, and soon they will launch their on-ramp solution on Casper. So people will have now even easier way to on-ramp from Fiat to Casper network, and wallets in Casper ecosystem in easy way can integrate their SDK. So each wallet will have, like you have now in Casper Wallet, Topper from Uphold. So the other option will be Ramp Network, which is quite big in terms of on-ramp solution providers.
Okay, what next? What next? Like, could I still apply for the grant? I can contact you if I have an idea. What's the next? What's next coming in the next six months?
So we are actually more moving now to boosting traction for our chain, because like the biggest gaps in the ecosystem were covered. Some I can tell something like that. So boosting the traction, we are now focusing more on the DApps that can create. Actually, we have three KPIs that will be measuring the how the traction can be boosted. So we'll be taking into the consideration unique active wallets on our chain, volume of transactions, and also total value locked. So grant program is still open. You can apply to grant program very easy. Just visit casper.network/accelerate and click apply. There is a form about maybe 10 to 20 questions, and in that way we want to verify if you are fitting into the strategic pillars of grant program, which is DeFi, gaming, NFTs with use case, and infrastructure. So this is like the first step. If you are fitting, then we'll screen what you want to build on Casper. If we see that you are fitting to our strategic pillars, then we'll ask you to schedule a meeting for the discovery call with one of the ecosystem growth managers. It can be me or Javi or somebody else from the ecosystem team. And then you should prepare your pitch and tell a bit more what is your idea, what you want to deliver on Casper. And then I'll ask you for breaking down your proposal into the milestones, because we treat each proposal as a project. So we want to understand what you are going to deliver in terms of scope, in what time period or time horizon, and also for what amount of money. So if we have all of that covered, then we are scheduling the evaluation meeting for you with the grant commission. So it's the board of Casper. I'm doing my recommendation as ecosystem manager, and then you'll have the decision if the grant will be accepted or not. So whole period since the applying till the having the answer, if we are working closely and all the questions are addressed quite fast, it will be like maybe 3 weeks to 1 month, and you'll have the answer. So we don't want to keep you with no answers. On the other hand, we also don't want to make a huge overload for our work, because I can say that the pipeline and the top of the funnel is quite high, because we have around maybe 30 to 80 applications per month. We are quite selective right now, and it's always like a peak when we are joining some events. And the next event that we are planning to visit is Token 2049 in Singapore. And I can tell you that for sure we'll have a lot of work after this event. So if you are considering applying to Casper, now is a good time, because maybe we'll have a bigger backlog, and you need to wait a bit more for our evaluation and answer, because it's a huge event, and I'm pretty sure that we'll have a lot of new applicants in our pipeline.
Okay, so you have like 4 days.